Let's cultivate development program. Villages are the backbone of India. Being an aspirational agrarian economy, agriculture has always contributed to a vast percentage of the GDP. With the present condition of the environment, climate change and the unpredictability of the monsoons, farmers are struggling to get the proper price for their produce. Having lost hope on agriculture, there is a rising trend among farmers and their families to move to the cities in search of livelihood. That has not only led to heavy migration to cities, but also to the need for alternative employment. To change this situation and to bring back hope to the rural agricultural community, Objectif France India OFI has taken initiatives towards the sustenance of farmers with two passionate Indian NGOs, Gramium and Sevai. OFI, a French organization established in 1998, has been supporting Indian NGOs in the field of sustainable development. With our partners, we share our resources and know-how to work together with the most vulnerable communities in the rural areas. Gramium and Sevai are two social service organizations set in Tamil Nadu that were established with teams of committed individuals focused on service and under the able leadership of Mr. P. Narayanan and Mr. Govindaraju. The organizations have taken up a lot of activities aimed at integrated development and the promotion of the rural livelihood in Karur and Trichy districts of South India. With OFI, they implemented programs especially for the development of children's education, young women empowerment, and the promotion of farming communities. In its journey so far, the NGOs have directly impacted more than 180,000 families in its target area and has improved their livelihood. Sevai and Gramium are running evening schools with computer centers in many villages to encourage children and young adults to continue with higher studies. Sevai has set up one of the best English medium schools for 2,000 children in the area. To empower women through community-based organization or CBO, more than 14,000 self-help groups were promoted and capacity building training was provided to them. Financial assistance of 80.8 crores was provided as microcredit to the groups through various government financial institutions for economic growth. Percentage of loan repayment is now more than 95%. To improve and sustain agriculture, farmers groups were formed and training was provided to them to help improve farming activities. Credit linkage for farm-based initiatives were also provided. Karur is one of the backward districts of Tamil Nadu with an average rainfall of 652 millimeters. The agriculture and textile sector are the main sources of income for the people of this district. The main occupation of the people is agriculture, which depends on monsoon rain. So, the lives of the people are directly linked to the success and failure of monsoons. Conserving water during the rains is the only solution for their sustained livelihood. Agriculture and the crop patterns were badly affected in the past due to monsoon failure and universal climate changes. To revive agriculture and boost the farming community, the Let Us Cultivate Development Program was implemented with the objective of integrated development through watershed management and self-help groups. This was aimed at the overall improvement of rural life and livelihood, with adequate financial support and guidance from OFI in many backward and tribal villages. For the period of 3 years, 2017 to 2019, 6,400 families were benefited directly by this program. Geographically, a substantial area spanning over 2,202 acres was covered in the program. In the first phase, village-level meetings were conducted to explain the project details, participation and contribution of the community. To ensure the participation of the community, 3 types of CBOs were promoted: Farmers Group, Women Self-Help Groups, Resource Management Committee. 100 groups of 1,300 farmers was a great way to get the local community involved. Member trainings were periodically conducted in association with the Agricultural Department and Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Karur District, on the following topics: modern farming technology, organic farming, seed bank creation, sustainable agriculture, vermicompost and manufacturing of biofertilizers, water management through drip and pot irrigation, crop management, micro-irrigation techniques, marketing of farm products, government schemes in agriculture. Resource management committees were promoted with 120 members who enrolled for the maintenance of the tanks after the project period. Water is truly an essential for life. At times, we tend to forget how heavily we depend on it. Due to recent climate changes and its effects on the biodiversity cycle, farmers have had to deal with more frequent and escalated natural calamities. The need for the hour is to train the farmers on water conservation techniques. Under the program, cultivators are trained on traditional farming culture and practices, while also gaining awareness on latest techniques and technological advances. Over a year, the following activities have been implemented through the program: desilting and renovation of tanks, construction of check dams, farm bunding and earthen pounding, deepening of open wells, gully plugging, nursing, raising and plantation of thousands of trees, including fruit trees, rainwater harvesting structures in wells. Due to desilting and renovation of tanks, the storage capacity of the tanks has improved by a lot, as you can see in the data. The crop yield capacity for millets and oil seeds has increased from 2 tons to 25 tons per acre. Per acre income level has improved by 4,000 rupees additionally. There is a sharp increase in the water table from 3 to 8 feet. The quota table in the bore wells also improved. The well beneficiaries who had a single crop per year are now able to cultivate double crop per year. Out of all the trees planted with a system of pot irrigation to ensure the survival, 85% of the plants help now in managing the carbon footprint. The RMCs are maintaining the water bodies created in the project. Before monsoon, channels are being cleaned and the tanks are being desilted. All the SHGs were linked with the approved national banks for microcredit at subsidized rates. All members are now engaged in economy-boosting activities such as backyard poultry and cattle rearing, vegetable cultivation, floriculture, medicinal plant cultivation, mat weaving, etc. Through these initiatives, the contribution of women in household income generation is more clearly visible, and that has led to active empowerment. Water conservation and the women empowerment initiatives lead to greater awareness and focused development for the target community, thus reducing migration to a large extent. Through the implementation of the Let's Cultivate Development program, the livelihood of the target group has improved. There is tangible impact created through this program as seen with the numbers. This program has also increased confidence and happiness levels among the local communities who have now realized the improvement in their standard of life. In a short time, the program has cultivated hope as well. Farmers are now optimistic even if monsoons are unpredictable. OFI extends its sincere and heartfelt thanks to our partners, Sevai and Gramium, for their support in the successful implementation of the project. The key aspects for the success of any project like this are inclusion, participation, and sustainable change. That is what the aim continues to be, to include more communities in our journey of growth, to encourage participation and to equip them with tools to evolve sustainably. When we dream alone, it remains a dream. But when we dream together, it becomes our reality. Let's dream together. Let's cultivate development together.